the lights, in front of the world, will be the second win for your Las Vegas Raiders. And they'll be 2-1 and still in first place in the AFC West. Yes, they looked bad today. It's part of the process. It's part of the process. See? Eric, same old Jimmy G. How the hell was that Jimmy G's fucking fault? Explain that to me. With your smart ass comment. Explain that to me, Eric. Sprina, explain that to me. I love unintelligent football comments. Explain how this game was the quarterback's fault. When your offensive line couldn't pass rush and stop the fucking blitzes, they couldn't run block, and they couldn't run the fucking ball. Your defense couldn't get any turnovers, couldn't create stops, couldn't give them the ball back, but it's Jimmy G's fault. The fucking asinine comments I swear that I read sometimes just blow my fucking mind. Understand football, man. Understand the fucking game. Understand the nuances. Good Lord. That's like the stupidest fucking comment I'll probably read today.
Somebody call.
I know, really. Simple-minded. Simple-minded. Football IQ, fucking like my shoe size. Pump the brakes. Shitty performance. I told my wife. I knew a whole fucking bunch of people. A whole bunch of Raider fans. Raider Myron from Raider Reaction was up in Buffalo. I didn't feel good about this game when I saw it on the schedule in week 2. This is a game that you wanted to see further down the line, further deeper in the schedule, because this is a team that's put together. They didn't look like it last week, and that's what we were hoping we'd see this week. I was crossing my fucking fingers. We're not that team yet, but I think this team will get there, and I feel positive about what I've seen on the offensive side of the ball from the quarterback play. But am I ready to change my predictions? I still think this team is 10-7. I still think this team's going to end up with a wild card. And if they overperform, that'll be phenomenal. But I told my wife I felt bad for all of my fucking buddies from Raider Nation that were driving up and traveling to Buffalo because I thought this is what we were going to see. In my heart's heart, I thought this is what we were going to see. I was trying to be the optimistic fan, projected the game prediction at 22-20, Raider win, because that's how the Raiders needed to win. They had to drag this game down, slow it down, drag the possessions down, grind it out, make it a running game, eat up clock, and win a close one. That's how they needed to win. And they didn't perform that game plan. Not at all. They couldn't slow Buffalo down. Mad Max. Oh, fuck. Corey just took words right out of my mouth. I watched Mad Max Behold all motherfucking game. Again. And one of the dumbest rules, okay? Listen, if I'm a defensive coordinator in the National Football League, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I'm looking for loopholes in rules all the time. Because my job and my career relies on me stopping your ass. So I'm looking for loopholes. I just seen the biggest motherfucking loophole. Man, I could jump fucking Free Willy's ass through that fucking loophole that I just seen. If I'm a defensive back and I see an official throw a flag for a hold, I'm looking for the fucking keyest fucking player on their offense that's anywhere near around me. It's got the fucking ball. And I am coming in like a fucking nuclear missile. And I'm lighting that motherfucker up. And I'm sending him to the fucking concussion tent on a fucking stretcher on the back of a fucking gator. Because you know what's going to happen? They're going to throw a fucking 15-yard flag called offsetting fucking penalties. His ass is going to the fucking medic tent. And they're going to replay the down. That's a loophole right there. That's old school motherfucking football. I would tell every single one of my fucking linebackers and safeties, especially my safeties. You see a fucking flag for a hold, you know it's on the offense. You see their number one wide receiver coming across the middle, you take his motherfucking head off. Quarterback's running, you see a fucking hold, you light that son of a bitch up. Fuck you and your weak ass fucking game. That shit's bullshit, man. So it's just, and how do you pick up a flag? No, you can't review penalties. You can't pick up a flag. How are you going to pick up a flag on a pass interference call that motherfucking Ray Charles is sitting next to Stevie Wonder and they're going like, I seen the penalty. I did too, brother. Come on, seriously? And everybody's like, you reversed the penalty? You called it a catch and then took the catch away. That was the dumbest fucking series of officiating I'd seen in a fucking minute. The league wanted the Bills to win. They're obviously, they've got a lot of marketing in Josh Allen. He's one of the poster boys. They're cupping his balls. Just wasn't a good game. Wasn't a good game. Sunday Night Football. On to Pittsburgh, man. On to the Steelers. The home opener. This means nothing. 1-1. 1-0 in the AFC West. Still sitting atop the AFC West. In first place. Tied. Fuck it. You weren't going 17-0. I hadn't picked it 10-7. I had this game picked as a loss before the season. It is what it is. I just wish it wasn't 38-10. Now I gotta go on to TikTok and fucking listen to these fucking Bills fans. I'm gonna have to go in there fucking bobbing and weaving. Bills Mafia. See, these are huge games for Bills fans because they'll never ever have anything. Because you notice what's missing from this fucking shithole, this armpit of a fucking stadium back here? You notice what's missing? Banners. Anything that's significant that identifies the fact that you've won anything, that's what it's missing. That's what this armpit of a fucking stadium in this armpit of a town over this little fucking armpit of the country, that's what they're missing. Banners. Banners. Anything that fucking resembles any sort of success. That's why you got OJ's name still plastered on this shithole fucking stadium. Because he's all you got. You have to hold on to the juice because you got nothing else to grasp onto. Like I said earlier, I don't give a fuck if you win. Historically, your fan base and your franchise are still losers. And always will be. Until you win something. Anything in this fucking league. You're a fucking stepchild. You're a fucking bastard franchise. You're on the fucking kiddie table. I don't care if you won. Sit down and shut the fuck up. I'm out. Peace, love, Raider Nation.